Coming up tonight, pastors and ministry leaders learning key strategies to de-escalate conflicts. It's all a part of the Davis administration's Clear, Hold, and Build initiative. Plus, global aviation leaders and local airlines set to gather for the largest aviation conference. And it's all happening right here in the capital tomorrow. And later, love is in the air this Valentine season, and our news has got you covered. Our Delvato Emmanuel has a sneak peek of what's cooking on the restaurant scene for the Day of Love. These stories and so much more as Our News Weekend starts now. This is Our News Weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Megan Shepard. Police are tonight investigating the suspicious circumstances surrounding the discovery of a lifeless adult Cuban national yesterday. Reports are that shortly after 4 p.m., the male was found unresponsive with injuries at a home on Willett Street in Eastern Estates. At the scene, EMS found no vital signs of life. Over 40 pastors from Anglican and neighboring communities packed First Baptist Church on Wednesday for conflict resolution training, a key move in the Davis administration's Clear, Hold, Build initiative aimed at tackling gang violence. Minister of National Security Wayne Monroe says the program launched last October is already showing promising results.
To the credit of these clergy, they could simply say, we're pastors, we're trained, we know. But this is a second teaching event where they have received instructions from professionals as to steps and methods that they can use. So they're improving their skill sets, and that's very important in today's age. So I'm encouraged by the number of them that are here. I'm encouraged that this is the second occasion that they are receiving these instructions, and we look forward to them now going back out. As if I were a preacher, I would say, and spreading the gospel.
Pastors and ministry leaders learned strategies to de-escalate conflicts and mediate disputes peacefully. The workshop was led by professional conflict resolution experts and included practical exercises designed to equip participants with effective communication and problem-solving skills. Pastors Ricardo Turner and Alanis Basile agree that this initiative couldn't have come at a better time.
You have little petty situations, and we see people not willing to deal with conflict resolutions. And so this seminar is dealing with the conflict resolutions and teaching us how to de-escalate the situation before it gets to a crime.
It is a great job, and also this is the reason why I'm a part of this program. Fighting the crime, first of all, is a God situation. The Lord will take a place, but we have to make action as pastors.
Meantime, the Royal Bahamas Police Force's Northern Division has just received a major boost to its emergency response capabilities. 11 state-of-the-art vehicles donated by the city of Miramar, Florida, are now en route to help safeguard West Grand Bahama. In a handover ceremony at Miramar Town Center Plaza on Thursday, city officials and Bahamian representatives hailed the generous donation as a powerful symbol of community partnership. Among the impressive fleet are 2 high-performance police cruisers and a cutting-edge ambulance, each designed to slash response times and elevate emergency care when every second counts. West End and Bimini Representative Kingsley Smith expressed heartfelt gratitude for the vital gift. Minister of State for Disaster Risk Management, Leon Lundy, described the donation as a powerful testament to the enduring bonds between our communities. Commissioner of Police Shanton Knowles added the vehicles will significantly improve response times and help keep our communities safe. Well, big news from the Bahamas as Roots America 2025 kicks off this coming Monday at the Atlantis Resort. The largest aviation conference will see the gathering of global aviation leaders and local airlines under one roof. Aviation Director Dr. Kenneth Romer previewed what to expect during the Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation's annual stats presentation earlier this week.
It'll bring together senior industry professionals from airlines and airports, destinations from around the world. We are going to be using this opportunity to really build upon a platform for high-value relationships. To date, we have some 93 airlines who have confirmed attendance, some 421 organizations. As of this morning, we had 1,023 persons registered to attend.
And while it is a conference to share ideas and build connections, Dr. Roma says our local economy should see a boost as well.
This excludes, of course, their families. So we reasonably expect at least 1,500 persons coming into the economy. When you multiply what their spend would be, we're looking at tens of millions of dollars in terms of direct spend, benefit again to our destination.
All right, well, when our news weekend comes back from the break, the Rosani Lens Project returns to Grand Bahama for the third year in a row. Hundreds benefiting from the free initiative and walking away with the gift of better sight. Plus, future environmental journalists in preparation for international competition. We'll tell you all about it when our news weekend returns.
Diet-friendly special.
For the third consecutive year, Rotary clubs on Grand Bahama are partnering with the Rotary Club of Fleming Island, Florida, to host the Rosani Lens Project on Grand Bahama. Hundreds of adults and children are able to attend the free initiative to have their eyes tested and receive free eyewear with their custom prescriptions. Here's eye test equipment operator for Rosani, Preston Magnus, with more.
The project with the Rosani Lens Project is actually designing lenses and glasses frames that we can deliver to people all over the world. Third year here with the Rosani Lens Project. Our Bahamian Rotary partners have been fantastic, organizing and pulling us off. It's a busy time, but we get a lot done and make a lot of people happy.
The three-day initiative attracting hundreds of residents in need of eye care. Day 1 and 2 catering to adults, while Saturday catered to children 12 and under. Local and international partners say the support was overwhelming, indicating a great need on the island.
We have over 400 pairs of glasses that we could do, and about as many reading glasses. And we've gone through over half of our stock right now, so we're running low. So, obviously the need is great.
The Rotary Club has met their quota. They've exceeded actually the number of individuals that they would have liked to see. That is a good thing, but at the same time, it sends a message that this is a well-needed program, and I think that, I hope that rather than it happening just once a year, maybe somehow it can happen maybe twice.
They say those assisted were truly grateful.
Persons have said they have not been able to read a newspaper. They have had to have persons read the newspaper to them, and now they can actually read the newspaper. They can see better on the TV what's written on TV screens. So that is a success. We've also had persons who have said that, they have bad eyesight, and after coming here, they realize that it's not a disease of the eye per se, but it's just that their vision has changed over the years.
Some of them are like very humbled, like they can't believe it, and some of them, their faces just light up because they can finally see. And it's just been incredible to be a part of this. So the people here have been great. They've been very friendly.
Meantime, Rotary Club of Grand Bahama President Roosevelt Roll Jr. says they're always eager to partner with the project.
We're in the third year of the project's existence, and every year it keeps getting better. The Grand Bahama community is very supportive of the project, so we're just happy that we have partners in our district and all over the world that wants to come back and give back to the Bahamas.
God's Glory Extended Praise and Worship Experience is celebrating 10 years. And one of the ways that they're commemorating this milestone is by hosting a series of give backs, beginning with the All Saints Camp on Saturday morning. Members of the group greet residents of the camp with breakfast, praise and worship, and bags filled with personal care items for both adults and kids.
What we want to do is always reach out, let people know that we still care. We remember you. You're still special in the eyes of God, and you're beautiful. And so our theme for this one is the beautiful difference. And God has placed that beauty in us, and we want to share that beauty with the world.
Now, once the bags were distributed, the group took it a step further by planting flowers around the property's tabernacle. Eunice Roll, president and founder of the group, says they will continue to build a genuine connection with the residents.
Well, we were here during the COVID, Defense Force, because I'm a Defense Force officer. We were here during the COVID, and my heart went out, and I said I got to come back and give back. And so the personal package is just the first one. We're coming back, and we're going to paint this place. This place is going to be beautiful when we finish with it.
Awesome initiative. Well, the National Lead Institute hosting a graduation ceremony for their Universal Treatment Curriculum Basic Counseling Skills Training cohort. 21 participants completed the internationally recognized training and are now better prepared to help Grand Bahamians that may be in need of vital counseling services. President and CEO of the Institute, Troy Clark, says it was 5 weeks of intense, interactive and informative training.
Learning how to engage individuals who might be going through mental, emotional, or some form of traumatic situation, helping them to get into counseling, helping them to process through counseling, also skill set of what we call motivational interviewing, learning about the skill set on being an effective counselor, one in point of having empathy, learning to listen.
A cross-sector of trainers from civil society, faith-based organizations, and the Public Health Authority imparting various skills into the cohort. Clark noting that over the past several years, the island of Grand Bahama has endured several challenges. He believes many residents are now suffering from substance abuse disorder, suicidal thoughts, depression, and more. He says these newly trained counselors are here to help.
These individuals who are now trained, they will be able to provide effective counseling skills to individuals who might be having some form of challenges, some form of issues in the home, in the community, or even at work.
Participant Luann Wildgoose works with youth at her church and is a part-time teacher. She shares why she took part in this substance abuse disorder training.
We're normalizing behavior that's not beneficial for us. Basically, we have persons that feel like it's okay to drink every day. And then you're like, oh man, I just need to, knock the edge off. So we talked about literally just identifying whether that's just recreational versus you needing that. And some people, they don't realize that they need some of these substances just to function.
Participant Chantel Thompson-Pinder is a teacher at a local high school. She shares how this training will help her provide better assistance to her students.
I'm an educator, and I do have students who actually reach out, and I have students who actually counter or use, substance use abuse. And before taking this course, I thought because, I was a Christian, I automatically was qualified to counsel or offer help. But I've learned that you can do more harm than good if you're not really more qualified or trained in those areas in order to offer help to persons.
While journalists are known to bring you breaking news from the latest information on politics, crime, and education, those are not the only aspects of the profession. Well, as a youthful, aspiring reporters seek to develop their craft, one organization is doing its part to groom the next generation of environmental journalists. Our Danielle Miller reports.
As a teenager, my interest for journalism peaked. However, I was unsure which facet of the field I wanted to focus on, a challenge many budding journalists may also face. The Bahamas Brief Environment Educational Foundation understands this difficult choice and the fact that many Bahamians may lack awareness that they can focus on what is known as environmental journalism. With this in mind, they launched a series of workshops titled Young Reporters for the Environment, a program that is recognized beyond our shores. Their goal is to empower students ages 11 to 25 to take a stand on environmental issues they feel strongly about while giving them a platform to call attention to these issues through writing, photography, or video. On Saturday, we met with the group at Delaport Beach who engaged in a series of educational exercises, including a scavenger hunt.
On the first time I did brief, I didn't know much. I'll be honest, I didn't know much. But being here on the first time, it was amazing for me because I got to learn so much. Climate change, overfishing, which are some common things that we should know, but I was able to learn more about that.
15-year-old Davario Clark, originally from Great Inagua, says the program provides a space for him to do what he loves.
I wanted to learn more about the environment and learn how I could preserve it since I'm very passionate about the sea. So when I came to Nassau for school, my mother, she did some research on it for me.
The workshops not only serve as an open-air classroom, but it also sharpens their media skills, preparing them for local and international competitions. Locally, winners will receive prizes including an underwater camera, gift certificates from Heatwave Bahamas, and more. From there, they move on to an international competition. While Stubbs says she is excited to compete internationally, what intrigues her most to participate is the opportunity to challenge herself.
I shouldn't be so happy about that award because I just want to make sure that I was able to do my part. I was able to be in the competition. The award, it is amazing, yes, but it still feels amazing to know that I was able to do that assignment.
For more information, visit Brief 242. Reporting for Our News, I'm Danielle Miller.
Thanks so much, Danielle. Still to come on Our News Weekend, looking to turn up the romance this Valentine's Day? Well, one Bahamian chef is heating up something special in the kitchen. We've got a sneak peek, but first...
We were at a celebrity boxing match right here in New Providence. We got all that and more coming up next on Our Sports Weekend.
Diet-friendly special.
Good evening, welcome to Our Sports Weekend. I'm Tage Adderley. The Kendall G. L. Isaacs Gymnasium was the host of a celebrity boxing match last night that also featured great local talent. The 3-round exhibitions went down last night with an undercard that featured talented local boxers and 2 headline matches that included Hazel the Latin Lover Roche, who had to bow out with an ankle injury against Kimbo Slice Jr. and Juicy Joe Greedice of Real Housewives of New Jersey, who won by decision against actor Ojani Noah.
I'm glad we did it. It was a hell of an experience, a little tougher than I thought it was going to be. But listen, boxing is a tough sport, and you got to have some really good stamina. And I wasn't really practicing for that, but now I know for the next time.
Organizer Quentin Brennan talked about how the event came about.
So this has been something that's been 5 years in the making. We had this idea right before COVID. COVID came about, and it's finally coming to fruition. The finished product has been amazing. Obviously, we did not get the crowd that we would have liked to, but I think the first one of 4 was absolutely amazing.
Congratulations to everyone who competed and to the organizers. It was a fun night out. And speaking of fun, Bahamians had some fun on the court last night in the NCAA and in the NBA. VJ Edge can bounce back from last week's ankle injury in a big way. He had 17 points and 5 boards to power his Baylor Bears to a 91-76 win over UCF. Over in the association, Klay Thompson contributed 13 points and 4 rebounds to his Dallas Mavericks 116-105 win over the Houston Rockets. Big acquisition, Anthony Davis had 26 and 16 before shockingly going down with an ankle injury. Buddy Hield had 14 points and 4 rebounds in the Warriors' 132-111 win over the Chicago Bulls. Jimmy Butler had 25 in his first game with the Warriors, and DeAndre Ayton hulked out on the glass with 14 rebounds, but he only had 6 points as his Trailblazers' 6-game win streak ended in a 114-98 loss to the Minnesota Wolves. The big game is happening right now, and so is the halftime show, so enjoy that. City is back up. It's a must. We outside. Until next week, I'm Tage Adderley for Our Sports Weekend. Have a great week.
Thanks so much, Tage. On the other side of this break, meteorologist Ian McKenzie joins us from the Weather Center with a check on temperatures around the country. Stick with us.
Diet-friendly special.
Welcome back to Our News Weekend. Thank you so much for sticking with us. It's time now for a check on temperatures with meteorologist Ian McKenzie. Ian.
Thanks, Megan, and good evening, Bahamas. Welcome to your Super Bowl Sunday forecast. Currently outside our studios, under mostly clear skies. The temperature is 78, feels like slightly warm at 79. Winds are from the east-northeast at 10 miles per hour. Temperatures across the country at this time in our nation's second city, Freeport, 74, 75s in Marsh Harbor, 76 in Allenstown, 78s in Great Albuquerque, the capital, and in Governor's Harbor, 79 in Nicholstown, Andros. Central Bahamas continue with 79s in Kemps Bay, 77s in Georgetown, as well as Deadman's Key, Long Island, 75 in Arthurstown, Kid Island, and 76 in Coburn Town, San Salvador. Southeast Bahamas, we have a pair of 78s in Duncantown and Matthewtown, Inagua, 77s elsewhere in Colonel Hill, Delectable Bay, Abrahams Bay, and in Providenciales, Turks and Caicos. Satellite and radar imagery at this time. Once potent trough across our area is now slide towards the west. High pressure dominating weather conditions across our area. Stable conditions, beautiful into tonight and through tomorrow. Boating forecasts, awesome in the northwest Bahamas. Winds east to southeast, 10 knots or less, seas 1 to 3 feet. Go there and catch your fish. Low tide at 11:38 p.m. High tide at 6:06 a.m. tomorrow. Central Bahamas, we still have that caution in place for you boaters and rip current risk for swimmers. Winds easterly 15 to 20 knots, seas 4 to 7 feet. And those northeast to easterly swells. Extended forecast, the week of love. Beautiful conditions expected, highs only getting into the low to mid 80s. Your low temperatures in the low 70s. That's a wrap in the evening forecast. Make it a great, safe, fun, loving week, everyone.
Thanks so much, Ian. Well, love is in the air this Valentine season, and one Bahamian chef is stirring up something special with a brand new restaurant and a menu to match. Our Delvardo Emmanuel takes us behind the scenes at Oasis Restaurant for a sneak peek at what's cooking. And trust me, you won't want to miss this delicious Valentine's treat. Take a look.
Valentine's Day just around the corner, and if you're looking for that place to carry that special someone, I've got that place for you. I'm here at the new and improved Oasis here at Crypto Wilds on East Bay Street. Now, while we're here, we're going to sample 3 courses here. Our first course is going to be a delectable drink, a champagne-based drink which you're going to love. So come with me as we head over to Mo, who's gonna show us what to do.
Mo has over 10 years of experience under his belt. He's going to guide me into making the signature drink, and that's not on the menu as yet, his take on a mimosa. Check me out as I put my mixing skills to the test.
And the base is chambord, which is you can see, and we have vodka. All right. And we put a little bit of flavor with it, and we top it up with champagne. See that?
I just might have found my second calling.
Let's go. All right.
Cheers to that. Now it's time to try some food. an aromatic appetizer, a couple's delight, where I had a chance to sit down with executive chef Corey Smalls. Chef Smalls says the dish is designed with Valentine's in mind and is just one part of an evolving menu at the restaurant's new location.
Those are just mussels with a butter bacon with onions, bell peppers, lemon, and a slight touch of gold pepper. We toss in a white wine sauce and we serve with our French garlic bread.
The view at this new location is nothing short of breathtaking, and Smalls says it's a part of what makes the restaurant a most visited spot.
So it's going to be our place. It's going to be where young persons can come together, where the older crowd can come and have a sit down, wine, enjoy yourself. And the view is breathtaking. I mean, I've never seen it like this in my life.
The restaurant had a successful soft opening earlier this week, and now Smalls says he and his team are preparing for the grand opening in April. But in the meantime, let's continue this tour. We're headed over to the veranda overlooking the beautiful Bahamian waters and the iconic Atlantis Resort, a perfect spot for dessert.
This is a play in our bread pudding, but we just put it with a guava duck sauce and traditional bread pudding, have a little bit of guava infused in it, but it's very, very excellent.
Well, there you have it. What a way to wrap up my time here at Oasis. If you want to experience this for yourself, here's how you could reach them.
We have our website with dineoasis.com and all of our social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, at Dine Oasis.
Okay.
All right?
All right, great. Are you ready here first? Check out the new hit spot, Oasis, here at Crypto Owls on East Bay Street. And see you next time.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Delvado Emmanuel.
Looks absolutely delicious. Thanks so much, Delvado, and thank you for joining us for our News Weekend. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Megan Shepherd. Have a safe and wonderful evening. Hey guys, Megan Shepherd here. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. Just click right over here. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so you stay up to date with content like this from the team you already trust.